Betty, shooting your summer line in Rio is a stroke of brilliance. Kate is gonna love the idea. I'll have her call you back. Okay. Lucky, hey. How was the memorial? I'm sorry, that was really tactless. I'm sure it was difficult for you. We're all really sorry for your loss.
It's okay, Maxie. No one knows the right things to say, including me. Listen, did Lulu come back? She left the service early. Pretty upset.
Yeah, she was here, but I haven't seen her. She's having a really tough time.
Yeah, all right, well, I'll find her.
Lucky, I know this is probably not the right time to tell you, but I wanted to say thank you.
For what?
Well, when I was younger, I had a heart transplant that saved my life, so on behalf of all the transplant recipients out there, thank you for the gift of life you gave from Jake.
Look right there, that's...
Asking about alcohol standard procedure, or did my son request it?
No, it's actually standard. It's for my report.
I was not impaired. I was in complete control of my faculties and the car. If a cop had pulled me over, I would have walked a straight line, hopped on one foot, rubbed my head and my belly with complete and perfect coordination.
Exactly how much did you have to drink, Luke, the night you hit Jake?
What difference does it make? You can't prove I was drunk. I can't prove I wasn't.
I'm trying to figure out how something like this happens.
Anyone driving on Lexington that night could have hit the kid. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's not an excuse, that's a fact.
Maybe, but maybe we can find a way to make sure this doesn't happen to another child.
Relax, officer. I'm not driving anywhere today.
You would never drive drunk.
That's not the point, Lulu. The law has standards supposedly applied equally to one and all, right or wrong.
Yeah, exactly, but you weren't drunk. You have to drink a lot before it takes effect. I've almost never even seen you drunk.
Well, thank you for your cooperation.
I have nothing to hide.
Just so you know, Jake's death is being ruled as an accident.
I'm sure that'll be a tremendous consolation to his family.
Dad. Please.
Lukewarm latte. I got it this morning for Kate.
Thanks. She's not coming in, huh?
She had an appointment. Honestly, I think she's avoiding Lulu. Kate's not exactly the nurturing type. She doesn't really know what to say.
Yeah, well, no one does.
We all feel really bad, Lucky. It's just hard to put into words.
Yeah, you know, I've been trying to figure out how to comfort Elizabeth. I mean, she's drowning in guilt right now, and I'm the one who left her on overload. I mean, Jake and Cam were supposed to be with me that night. Instead, I was off getting married on a whim.
You thought Jake was with his mother. There's no way you could have known.
You know, I keep playing that night over in my head. It's like an endless loop. It won't stop, you know? Siobhan and I, before the justice of the peace, my dad standing up as our witness, having no idea that he just came from hitting Jake, and then my cell phone rings and it's Elizabeth, and, you know, I'm completely irritated. I think that she's calling for some petty thing about the boys as an excuse to interrupt the wedding. But when I pick up, Elizabeth's crying. And I'm telling you, Maxie, you never want to hear that kind of fear in a mother's voice. And then she says the words, Jake was hit by a car.
Are you sure you want to have this conversation in front of your boyfriend?
Like you said, we have nothing to hide.
Look, I got what I need, so I can just go.
No, it's not a secret. Stay.
What isn't a secret? My drinking or your sudden concern?
Dad, I know that you would never drive drunk. It was an accident. But Lucky's not there yet, and he's very sensitive about addiction issues, and it's very easy to blame your drinking.
Whatever Lucky needs right now to get through this is okay by me.
He is looking for someone or something to blame. It should not be you.
But I am responsible. I'm the one who hit his kid.
Yeah, okay, it was an accident, Dad. And Lucky's gonna realize that, but he's not there yet. So I'm just asking you to not drink while Lucky's grieving. It's gonna cause more problems.
I won't be something I'm not.
You can be sensitive to Lucky right now.
Now or later, I'm still the guy who killed his child.
Well, Lucky's gonna come to some kind of peace with it. But don't give him the chance to blame your drinking. Give him room to realize that he can't blame you.
That's what I'm telling you, Lulu. I am to blame.
You know, during the memorial, I found myself thinking about that movie. It comes on every Christmas about the guy who finds out what it would be like if he'd never been born.
I love that movie.
Yeah, me too. And I was just, I couldn't help but wonder what Jake would have grown up to be if he'd lived. You know, how many lives he would have touched, what his kids would have been like. You know, he loved airplanes, he loved flying. Maybe he would have been a pilot or an astronaut or something. You know, I had this fantasy of him being a captain of a space shuttle. You know, orbiting the Earth, looking down from the heavens and all that.
You were proud of him.
Yeah, it was easy. He was such an amazing kid.
Such a cutie. Played with Jake and Cam at Emma's birthday party. They were happy and laughing. He was playing with every toy he could get his hands on.
You know, every time Jake would see me, he'd run up, give me a hug. Almost knocked the breath out of me.
His life was too short, but he was happy and secure because of what a wonderful dad you were.
Maxie, Lucky, I gather your son's memorial was today. My most heartfelt condolences on your loss. I appreciate that, Spinelli. Thank you, and thanks for the latte and for listening.
You don't have to go.
Thanks, but, there's something I have to face up to.
I'm so frustrated about my dad. Hitting Jake was an accident, but he still blames himself, and I think that he's drinking because he wants Lucky to be mad at him. Because he wants to be punished.
If I were Lucky and I saw my father throwing down the whiskey like he is, and given the circumstances, I would have taken the glass out of his hands and knocked him on his ass.
I know. That's why I have to explain this to Lucky.
I don't know that you do.
This is my family. They've been through so much, and they finally get back together because they love each other so much, and now they're facing a tragedy that's so horrible that they can't feel that love.
Can I make an observation here?
Sure.
I think you're on overdrive. You're trying to take care of everybody. Lucky, Luke, Elizabeth.
Well, I have to do something.
Yeah, you gotta grieve. You lost your nephew.
Yeah, but my family is way worse off than me.
Maybe, but you can't fix it. Lulu, you can't lessen their loss. You just gotta look after yourself. And whatever happens, I'm here to help you.
When the doctor...
I apologize for interrupting your tete-a-tete with Lucky.
Oh, it's okay. He needed to leave anyway.
But I'm sure he appreciated your words of condolence. Jackal knows well that Maximus's sympathy and wise counsel are soothing to the troubled soul.
I'm not half as kind as you are, Spinelli, but thank you. Is that your book?
Yes, newly published and yours. Although given Lucky's tragedy, it seems frivolous in the extreme.
No, Spinelli, this book is a great accomplishment. You should be so proud.
I'm grateful for your words of encouragement and your offer to do a write-up of the secret life of Damien Spinelli and Crimson, but you don't need to feel obligated in any way.
I would be more than happy to. You are the most brilliant person that I know. I mean, first with the video games and now the book. You are so creative, Spinelli. I'm really impressed.
Humbled by your praise.
You know, even though we didn't work out as a couple, I'm really happy for the time we spent together. You made me a better person, Spinelli. I'm always gonna love you.
You know, I have to confess, you were the inspiration for the book. You'll always be an inspiration to me.
Dad.
Hi. Dante was here earlier. Took my statement.
He cleared you. There's no way to prove you were intoxicated, so no charges will be filed.
Case closed.
Drinking vodka now? I guess scotch doesn't taste so good anymore. Since that's what you were drinking the night Jake died.